Howdy folks, working on sighting in this offset scope bracket setup again. I ratchet strapped this thing to a chair and picked a target and moved the front of the scopes. I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, but this bracket is slotted. So I moved the front of the scope, and then with some adjustment on the scope itself, I got my right and left pretty good. Still shooting foot to 18 inches low. I got a fairly good group. I'm getting every bullet on paper. Got a slightly bigger target, but not much. Shooting at about 53 yards when I stepped it off. So a lot better, but I don't think so. With this scope on this setup, I'm not gonna be able to zero it in. With the one my grandpa had, he was able to zero it in, but that was a different scope. 7600 instead of a 74. I don't know if that really matters, but it was different. So I don't know, I'm surprised it's shooting low. I would have thought it would be shooting high, being this scope seems like it would be higher up than normal. So I'm a little confused on that, but anyway, I did film the shots, so I'll just be throwing clips. It's nothing more than me sitting here shooting, so you'll just watch the shell eject. I'm gonna fire one more shot. Tried aiming high the last time, trying to hit the bullseye, and I didn't hit that much higher than before, but I wasn't that steady. So I'm gonna try getting closer to where I got some tape, making an X on there, and still fun trying to do it. I don't know if I think I might have another spare scope laying around in my shop. I might put that on here, I might not. But anyway, fun trying it anyhow. I got the windage licked, which after the last time when it was shooting so far to the left, I was kind of wondering if even moving the scope would be enough, but I got that pretty good. I just, elevation's way off. I don't know why, because last time it seemed like the elevation was pretty good. All right, enough yakking. I'm gonna fire one more shot, and I'll cut the camera off, walk down there, and show you what the target looks like. I don't know if I aimed high enough to do any good there or not, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so there's the pieces of tape I was talking about. This, let me get it, right there is the last shot. That's the one before, trying to aim high, so I was aiming somewhere up here, and that's a good probably 15 inches low. That was the shot when I got my windage pretty good. Before that, I had a good group down here. I was trying to adjust it up, and that's as high as I could get it with my adjustments. Sorry about my finger there. So yeah, anyway, didn't quite get it sighted in, but at least I'm hitting paper. Like I said, I might put a different scope on there. I think I have another one. No, I put that on a 22, so guess I don't have a spare scope to put on there that I can think of right now. But anyway, still fun trying it, and thanks for going along with me, seeing if we could sight in that offset scope. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Howdy folks. So got my Remington 7400 here with this offset scope bracket again. I already put a video trying to sight this in and wasn't having much luck. I drifted the scope on the bracket thing over. I got my right and left pretty good now. Before, my up and down was good, my right and left was terrible. Second time I came out here to shoot it, my up and down, I'm shooting about, I think it was about 18 inches low, but I got my right and left pretty good. Well, after I got done shooting, I noticed that a couple, I can't remember if it was, I think it was the back, these screws have backed out just a little. So when I got home, I got my gunsmithing screwdrivers and I tightened those. So this is my one last attempt to see if I can get this thing to kind of shoot point of aim. My grandpa killed deer out to 300-400 yards with this setup on a different gun, but that was a different gun. It was a 7600 30-06. This is 7400, both Remington, but you know, it might, maybe the receiver's a little different. You know, that could, you know, that much back here makes big difference out there. So we'll load it up and see if I can hit anything. I got a target about 40-50 yards away. It's basically a 4x4 sheet of cardboard. So yeah, see if we can figure out where it's hitting this time. It was weird. Light primer strike on that one. Probably jerked the trigger anyway. And we're shooting about 1.5 feet low. It also could be this scope. It's been a while since I shot this gun, but I feel like I was having trouble with this scope before. But yeah, it's up as high as it'll go, so guess those rings weren't the problem. Anyway, it was fun trying it out. I don't know if I'll put a different scope on here and see if I can get it going or not, but it was fun to at least show it off, how ingenious my grandpa was. He, I don't think he saw this anywhere. I think he just dreamed it up, but there is a company, a European company, that does make a bracket like this, but it's a lot fancier. And the whole point of it being you can aim with the scope with one eye, aim with your open sights with the other, which around here, if you're hunting in the woods, like still hunting on a day when there's snow on everything and you got wet, heavy snow dripping on everything, well, your scope fills up with that stuff and you can't see anything. So there's been times I'm like, man, I should have an open sight gun in this woods instead of a scope. Well, that's a scenario where an outfit like this could really help you out. The only bad thing is remembering which eye to shut, you know. When you're gonna aim like this or like this, you know. But yeah, it was fun trying it out, and wish I could have gotten it to shoot point of aim a little bit better. I'm gonna put one more bullet through it and just see if I can do a little Kentucky windage and hit the bullseye, or at least close to it. And then back to the drawing board, I guess, if I try anything else with it. We'll see. If I do, you'll know about it, because I'll make a video. Alright. Slightly to the left and really high. Can't see any holes. Oh, can't tell where I'm hitting. Fire one more just because it's fun. Well, thanks for watching. Actually, I'll say that again in a little bit. I'm gonna cut the camera off and go down and look at the target with you. Okay, so the first shot, there's my bullseye. First shot was way down here, so that's, like I said, about 2 feet. Those shots that I couldn't tell where I was hitting, one of them I hit right here. I was aiming way up there. Those two, and that one I didn't aim high enough. One of them, since I couldn't tell where I was hitting, I aimed like here. The other two I aimed up here, so yeah. It's terrible, but my Kentucky windage was good enough that I could at least have some fun with this thing. So anyways, thanks for watching.